Guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm so happy to have you. So many people and subscribers, welcome back to the channel. So for today's video, we're going to be talking about the possible human rights violation and whether or not 45 himself, Elon Musk, and all those people, whether or not they are going to be held accountable in the court of the global courts. I'm going to go take a quick look. It's going to be a blind reading. I'm going to try and do this as a quick small video, and then if something major comes out of this video, you can expect a big one, a longer one, sometime down the line. Now, this video is being recorded on Thursday, February 6th at 1:49 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as of when I am recording this specific video. If you want to help out the channel, you want to help it out grow, you can do so by liking, commenting, subscribing, hitting the bell icon, and watching the video longer than normal. You can also go and follow my Blue Sky account and my Facebook group in the comment section below so you can be notified when I do post and upload. This video, again, is just for entertainment purposes only and for educational purposes only as well. Thank you all. I will be commenting. I will be responding to all you guys' comments. We have more than 6,000 comments these past 2 weeks, so thank you for your engagement. And you will be getting a response. It might be late, but nonetheless, it's still a response. Until then, let's begin. Let's start this thing. All right, so Spirits and Angels tell me, will 45 be held accountable in the court of law for human rights violation? Not in the U.S. court of law, but in the global court of law. Will 45 be held accountable? Yes. Yeah, but he won't be contained. He won't be contained, though. He won't go to jail. Because it's so undetermined. It says here, is so undetermined about his severity, the thing that he's doing. So, okay, so what it's saying here, again, everything in this video is just for entertainment purposes only and for life purposes only. But what I'm getting here is 45 will indeed be subjected to criminal court and law in terms of human rights violations globally. Now, what it's saying here is, although he will, they don't know exactly what he's going to do because what he does is still within his free choice of will. He can create the story. They said, yeah, he will. They will find something. But it's what he does with that. It will determine its severity and its strength or weakness. Here we have the three of wands reversed, which tells me it's not so much a waiting game. You waited and waited and waited. If you want to watch my previous video from 2020, when I first started the channel, it's a little cringy, but I will put it in the description below if you want to watch my old video in terms of human violation. This is the three of wands, which tells me time has been getting closer and closer. We're getting to this point where he will be held accountable in the court of law globally. Here we have the Lovers card here, which means human rights violation. So yeah, he does commit human rights violation, specifically with immigrants and illegals and everything regarding minorities. Here we do have as well is that this is also another major yes. This is the Six of Wands, which means heading towards victory, or a yes, a yes. I would say definitely. Without certainty, he is in some way going to be held accountable. Whether he's alive or dead, he will still be in some capacity held accountable. Underneath the Six of Wands here, we do have the Queen of Cups, which means containment. I'm still iffy about the possibility of containment. Or it might mean that maybe he's not saying that he does not go to jail. It might just say it's because of what he does in terms of containment of individuals. And that could be what that could be indicating as well, that he does something nasty to people and contains them in a very inhumane way and fashion. And here we have the Ace of Swords, which is a defeat or trying to end a certain race. So I wonder if he's going to do what the No German did, and that he is going to be charged for crimes against humanity because of it. That he's going to do what follow the same footsteps in some capacity, obliterating an entire nationality because he just does not like them and he needs to be able to put forth an idea. And on the right side here, we do have it's still undetermined, it's still free choice of will. He can determine whether he goes that route or does not. But this is what I'm seeing here. It also could be indicating as well that he will be held accountable, but he may not face jail time. So it's one or the other. It could be both. All right, so that is 45. We're going to take a quick look at Muskrat and see if there's anything there. And then we'll take a look at the Republicans as well, because the Republicans would be interesting, because they are themselves complicit in all of this, and they're allowing all this to happen. We'll take a look and see what's going on. All right, so Spirits and angels tell me about whether or not Muskrat, which you know who it is, Elon Musk, will he face in the court of law globally crimes against humanity? Will he be held accountable? Yes. But it's not going to happen until after 45 is gone. Because he still has a longer time to go. I feel like Elon Musk has a longer time frame to commit more things, whereas 45 kind of does not. So 45 is going to go first. Elon Musk is going to go later. Here we have the 10 of Pentacles. This is the abuse of AI and using it in a corrupt manner. This is also talking about the abuse of money and wealth and using it to harm others. We have the 3 of Cups, which means it's a celebration card. So yeah, he will, but it's going to take some time. This also means he's using money in a very inhumane way to misguide and trick people. Here on the future card, though, we have the King of Pentacles. It's not what he does under 45's reign, but what he does after the term in the White House is what will really nail him, and that is the Wheel of Fortune reverse. So it feels like it's going to take some time. Again, like I said, it's going to feel like Elon Musk is further out, where Trump feels like more closer in. And here we have they're waiting. They're just waiting. And I think that it's telling me specifically because it might not be related to things within the United States, but rather what he does with other nations and countries. And that will determine whether or not he commits human violations or not. All right, so take a look at the Republicans here. For the Republicans that are complicit, will they be held accountable in the court of law for human rights violation by the global courts? Will Republican members be held accountable? Yes. The World card here. We have here the 6 of Pentacles reversed, the 10 of Pentacles reversed, and we have here Knight of Pentacles, which means that they did something. The fact that they're coming in for all 3 of them, and it's automatic yes, they did something. They gave 45 power to do unwillingly what he was supposed to do. So they're actually going to be charged with a crime for whatever 45 does. They're going to be charged with it. So kind of think of like the Nuremberg trial. It's kind of like the energy and aura that I'm getting. That is going to be kind of similar to that. And here we have the World card on top. So that's the World court. And underneath it, we have the 10 of Pentacles, which means corruption. Here on the left side here, we have a lack of victory and the stealing of the election and actually hurting people. So part of the humanitarian crisis that we're ongoing, the things that they're going to be charged for, it's altering the vote tally to create a desired outcome that affects everybody. Although people did not really vote for that, you change the vote and therefore you cause many lives to be killed or alive to be injured or hurt. Again, everything in this video is just for analysis purposes only and for entertainment purposes only. And here we have 45. So they will be challenged for that and they will be held accountable. But here we have the Knight of Pentacles, giving the Pentacle towards 45. That will be what the challenge is, enabling the leader to do what he does. And here we have the Page of Cups, knowing what he's doing, knowing exactly what he does, but still allowing it anyway. The Wheel of Fortune, it feels like, again, this feels like it's going to be a lot later. We're going to find this out. And here we have the death. It just will be the death of the Republican Party as we know it. But this will not come until sometime after 45 as well. So 45 seems like he is closer than the others. All right, so let's go and take a look at the Democrats. The Democrats are also going to be subjected to this because some of them are indeed complicit in this. For Spirits and Angels tell me, are the Democrats going to be held accountable in the court of law for human rights violations under court law in the world courts? Will they be held accountable for human rights violations? No. Okay. And by no, I feel like it means talking about regular Democrats, not talking about Democrats like John Fetterman, who were clearly a Republican in a Democrat shoe. Here on the left side here, we have the King of Pentacles, which is 45, right? This is after 45 is gone from position to power. We have here no, a no. We have here the agreements between the people and the Democrats. The Democrats could not do really much, so no. And they weren't going to do it because although they did stuff in the past, the karma was to essentially heal that. a dark past of the Democratic Party. And here we have the Justice card reversed, which also tells me no. So I'm going to say no for them, for the Democrats here. And these are standard Democrats. But they will be complicit for handing over power to this, knowing the facts of things that he's going to do. So in a way, it feels like they're going to have that guilt rather than the actual punishment. Love you guys. I don't really see anything more than just the possibility and the plausibility that they can indeed be held accountable more so for the guilt rather than actually doing anything. I don't really feel like they actually did something that's in terms of human rights violation, but more so along the lines of feeling guilty that they could have done something they didn't. And this again only goes for real Democrats, not for those who are faking them. Now we're going to ask whether or not 45 himself is going to be held for human rights violation because he said he wants to take over the Gaza Strip. We're going to discuss in another video a little bit more in detail what that means and whether or not he's going to actually do it. We're going to ask whether or not he's going to be held accountable in the court of law for human rights violation in that regard. So Spirits Angels tell me, will 45 be held accountable in the court of law for the world's courts for human rights violations in for trying to oversee and basically do things within the Gaza Strip in Israel and Palestine? Okay, I'm going to say no. We have the Tower card here. He still has to make the decision. The decision is the Tower card here. It feels like he hasn't done it until he does it. It's still in limbo. Because we have here, we have the Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords is telling me, some way yes, some way no. It feels like it's more of a strategy rather than an actual action until he actually does the action. I don't necessarily think that this will be the thing that they nail him on. Because on the left side here in the left corner, we have the Strength card reversed. No. Then on the right side here, we have the Devil, also a no. This is also 45, but no, it's also no. Underneath the Strength card, we have Judgment. No, I don't think that they're going to be judging him specifically on this. Even if he does do it, I think it could be something more drastic, something more major that he does that's going to be really near him in terms of human rights violation than rather than just overtaking this Gaza Strip. Here underneath the three pentacles, we have the Nine of Swords. Although it is pretty terrible, he has done more terrible things. That kind of overshadows the darkness within this. And underneath the Devil card reverse, we have the Chariot card, which means slowness or coming to a halt. I'm going to say no, I don't think that he even pursues it. Even if he does, he's going to be stopped from doing it. And underneath here, we have the Tower card, which means that an upset or some major change is coming, and he's going to try and hold on to power. So I don't think so. I think it's just more of a strategy rather than anything. So I'm going to say no. I think I'm going to hold true to what I said earlier. I think it has to do with the immigration and how immigrants are handled in terms of human rights violations and stuff like that. So yeah. So if you want to like help out the channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and share this video with others. The more you share, the more we grow our channel and our message. And I hope you guys enjoy the video and content. Until then, I love you and have a great night.